Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2018 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today and welcome any newcomers. And thank you for all your feedback and comments and support and your likes and shares. And welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. And always a thank you to all of my clients out there, regular and new, for keeping me so busy with personal readings. It's always an honor and a pleasure. And as most of you already know, if you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can get more information, my contact details, by going to my YouTube channel's homepage, clicking on the little About button, or you can click on the description bar of every video that I post. Turnaround time for personal readings, live or recorded, is usually pretty fast because I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. So please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, including 6 and 12-month overviews as well. And for those of you who like to utilize the smartphone, iPad or iPhone app Instantgo, you can also find me there under Irish Gypsy, and that link is also provided. All right, let's move into this. This reading is for the water sign of Cancer for the remainder of July 2018. We're looking at the last half of July here. If you know your rising and your moon sign, watch those videos as well. They can provide additional clarification, or sometimes they can resonate a little more predictively for you. General readings, there's a lot of you watching, so the intensity and the details and specifics of how they resonate is always going to vary, but the advice and energy fundamentally remains the same. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's in store for you for the remainder of July. All right, Cancer, we begin with the Ace of Cups. What a great way to begin. Followed by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords, followed by the Knight of Cups, and from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the Star, one of my favorite major arcana cards. Well, you have two knights, and knights, one of the things that knights do is they can often represent fast-moving situations or people. So things might be in a certain emotional situation, maybe moving rather quickly in the last couple of weeks of July, Cancer. We begin with the Ace of Cups, clarified and accompanied by the Knight of Pentacles. Cups is water energy. That's the element which governs this suit. And in the tarot, this is the energy of the heart, emotions, feelings. It's also the energy of our relationships as well. Aces represent the number 1, so they always represent the start of something new, the beginning of a new path, or the opportunity for something new that has a lot of potential. So this is an emotional new beginning, the heart opening up again, an emotional awakening for the heart. Sometimes this can be new love and romance, and sometimes this can be emotional, a renewal within an already established relationship. You can apply the same energy to career, work, and finances, or spirituality. It represents a new beginning, a new start in which the heart is opening up again in a beautiful, lovely, positive way, kind of a door beginning to open, and you see this light starting to come right through. This lovely new emotional beginning. Now it's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So Pentacles is earth energy, and in the tarot this is the energy of the tangible. So it often represents tangible things: money, finances, property, resources, job, etc., or tangible efforts we put into things, tangible results that come from our work. Knights can always represent can also represent the speed at which a situation moves. They are the deliverers, the bringers of the tarot. So often knights represent offers and opportunities coming in, or that you're extending outwards. Out of all 4 of the knights, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest because he's governed by earth, not fire or air or water. But he's also, I think, one of the most steady, solid, and reliable. This is the knight that will see the job done, get the mission accomplished, the quest achieved, one step at a time, victoriously, paying attention to detail along the way. So it might be a slower moving energy as well, but definitely still there. Not to say that it isn't fast, because all of the knights are spontaneous and impulsive. You know, they're charging off on missions and quests. But this knight is the slowest and steadiest of them. So for some of you, there might be new love and romance. It might be coming from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you, this might be a renewal within an already established relationship. And this could be a love and romance relationship, or it could be a relationship of a different emotional nature, best friends or family. Some of you, this might be a new emotional beginning within work, career, and your financial path as well, or spiritual path as well. There's some kind of concrete offer coming in, a tangible offer. You know, you have these other two cards. You know, no card is a standalone in the tarot. You can't read a card specifically by itself without looking at everything that's surrounding it and how it relates to that. Your overall energy is the Star, which is renewed hope, faith, and optimism. It usually shows up after a period of darkness or challenge or trouble. You have the Six of Swords right next to the Ace of Cups, which is a card of peace and healing and restoration, again, after some kind of hurt or trauma or struggle or challenge or chaotic time. And I'm looking at that in these two knights which are making these offers. One is concrete and one is emotional. So I feel like whatever this Ace of Cups represents, this emotional new beginning, whether, I mean, for some of you it could be new love and romance, but I feel like more of you, there's a sense of renewal, hope, faith, and optimism, peace, and healing, which means it's about or coming on the heels of something difficult that you've been through, which I know a lot of people have been through. So there's this new concrete, sincere offer. For those of you for whom this is a love and romance relationship, maybe that has gone through a really difficult or rocky or challenging time, I feel like there's kind of a heart-to-heart. It could be you or your partner, the other person, making this, you know, reaching out in a very tangible, concrete way. The Knight of Pentacles, unlike the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Wands, may not be the most on the surface, you know, romantic. He's coming in and saying, you know, let's try this again. Let's move in together. Let's get married. Let's work on this in a very, you know, in a very concrete sort of way. There's this tangible offer, but it inspires and creates and fosters a sense of emotional renewal. And your overall energy is the Star, which is renewed hope, faith, and optimism and wish fulfillment. Meaning that whatever this offer is coming in, this emotional renewal, this heart opening up again, there's a sense of a very strong sense of hopefulness that yes, we can continue, we can move on down the road. For some of you in job, work, and career, the Knight of Pentacles can represent a job offer or a very concrete offer that has to do with the Pentacles area of your life: job, work, career, finances. And it again, it has this, it fosters and brings a sense of emotional renewal and positive happiness, the very beginning of it, because there's some kind of new beginning here as well. Now next we have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups. So the Six of Swords is a card of peace, healing, and restoration. It's transitional, meaning that the worst is behind her. All those choppy, turbulent, you know, hurricane kind of waters are behind her. The water she's sailing into is smooth, placid, and serene. Now, she's not on the other shore and on solid ground yet, but she's definitely moving towards that. And so it's peace, healing, and restoration. It's transitional, so it's a transitional energy, temporary energy. Transition means in between one thing and another, but you're definitely moving towards a place that is more peaceful, more healing, more serene, more balance, harmony being restored here as well, particularly in your mind and thoughts and heart as well, because you have two cup cards here too. Because swords is air energy, and in the tarot, this is the energy of our thoughts and belief systems and learning and how we look at things and how that affects the way that we communicate. So there's definitely a healing energy, and healing has its good days and not so good days, particularly in the initial healing process. But it's a process, meaning it gradually gets better and better and better. So again, this concrete offer, that's, you know, this tangible offer or opportunity for a new beginning, whether it's a brand new beginning or a renewal within something else. There's a sense of gradually but continuously moving into a better place in your life, whether it's within a relationship of any nature, or in job, work, and career, even in spiritual path for those of you. for whom this may resonate as a more spiritual, on your particular spiritual karmic path. Now, the Six of Swords is accompanied by the Knight of Cups. So here's another offer opportunity swooping in here on the horse with this knight. This is another cup card, so it's more emotion. So this can be an offer of love, an offer of emotional support, somebody expressing their feelings to you, or vice versa. It could be you doing this with another person or within another situation as well. What I really like is that the way that these cards came out is the Ace of Cups and the Six of Swords. So definitely peace, healing, restoration next to this emotional renewal. And then clarifying both of them are these, offers, opportunities, something being placed, in front of you that clarifies them. One is more tangible, more concrete, and the other one's more emotional. And for those of you for whom this is a relationship reading, love and romance, or very close connected friendship or family, I feel like if it's coming from another person, both of these knights represent that same specific person. It's all central to this relationship. But for those of you for whom it's career, work, and finance, again, you're moving out and away from a difficult, challenging time in maybe the financial area of your life or the relationship area of your life, or a combination of both, because they can affect each other. There's definitely offers and opportunities in front of you, one at least specifically, that makes you feel so very hopeful and positive, and a renewed sense of faith again, because that's your overall energy. The Star, also one of the wish fulfillment cards. It's a card about walking in faith. It's a card about taking the opportunity that's in front of you, giving your all, because that's what this woman is doing. She's emptying her pitchers completely out into the reservoir that she's kneeling in, because in faith and confidence, perfect faith and confidence, because she knows when she needs what she needs, her pitchers refilled, they will be, because the source itself is limitless. So it's trusting in divine timing and orchestration, doing what's in front of you to do, giving it your all, and trusting that it leads to the path that you're on is a path that leads to joy and fulfillment and wish fulfillment as well. So there's definitely a sense of renewal after a difficult time period. Cancer. So beautiful, beautiful reading. A very heartening, lovely sort of reading. So Cancer, that pretty much wraps up your July 2018 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you found it helpful and useful. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading with me, please feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you and schedule a reading with you, live or recorded, as quickly as possible. For those of you who like to utilize the smartphone app or iPad app, Instantgo, you can find me there under Irish Gypsy, and that profile is also included with all of my contact information, which you will find by clicking on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, or the description bar of the videos that I post. And you can also email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching, Cancer. I'll see you all again in a couple of weeks for the August 2018 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.